With Pete from Comet. He's going to show me the brand new P40 that just come out. Take it over, buddy.
So on the original P40, right here you would have valve caps that are separated from the internal manifold, and those are potential leak points that we've completely taken out of this new manifold. The only pieces are these caps on each end, and those are actually only there because of the mold, in order to close off the holes.
Okay.
And even on the back side here, the original has like a big round cover on the back of the manifold. This one does not. It is literally just one solid piece.
Okay.
And then the other thing we did is we took the suction fitting from right here and moved it to the middle of the manifold.
Okay.
And what that does is when you have a pressure spike, instead of impacting this first valve cap, it spreads that impact through all three valve chambers. We also redid the pressure regulator, and so this one here has a diaphragm in it, so the piston that moves up and down actually never touches the sodium hypochlorite. Because even if you would get a little superficial rust on that piston, it can stick, and then when you have a pressure spike, it doesn't want to budge. With the diaphragm, it will always move freely up and down, so that will protect your pump even a little bit more. I feel like we've done just about everything we can to make it compatible with internal bypass on a gas.
And we also have the electric, right?
Yeah. This is our VI power. This one here is a BX 120, so you have adjustable speed.
Right.
So when you don't need the full flow and pressure, you can turn it all the way down to say 3 or 4 gallons a minute. And we have a pressure switch that's compatible with sodium hypochlorite.
Okay.
So no more internal bypass issues.
Okay.
Then over here you can see we have a 2.7 kilowatt battery. This is actually 2 batteries right here. A patented safety cable. You can run this motor either with the P40 or with our new BPX 25, which is 7.2 gallons a minute at 220 PSI.
7.2 gallons a minute at
220 PSI.
PSI, okay.
And one battery will power this pump at full flow and pressure for 2.5 hours. Okay. Plus, if you ran into emergency, you could hook up a second battery. But in my opinion, a better option is that you can run this whole system right off an inverter generator.
Right. Or plug it to a customer's house.
Or a wall outlet. Yep.
Absolutely.
So you have that backup.
Yeah.
And then you'll see here that it has soft start. Okay. So if you go to the RPMs, I'm going to pull the trigger.
Okay, go ahead, pull the trigger.
And it starts out at 600.
Yep.
And in 2 seconds, it gets to wherever I have
23, 28. Yep, that's it. All right. So 2 seconds it goes up. Okay.
So if I run it, like right now I'm at about 4 gallons a minute.
4 gallons a minute?
That means I'm probably getting more like 4.5 hours out of that battery.
4.5 hours at 2. Okay, I got you.
And keep in mind that that's trigger time. So now I let go of the trigger, it just shuts off. And keep in mind that when I say 4.5 hours, I'm talking about just being on the trigger.
Yeah. Good deal, man.
2 more things.
Yeah, okay.
The pressure switch is compatible with sodium hypochlorite. It's titanium with a Viton diaphragm in it.
Okay.
And then in case of an emergency, we have this manual dump valve where, like, you could, let's say, put an empty tank, and if the pressure switch failed, this would blow open at 400 PSI and dump into a...
Versus tearing something up. Right.
Exactly.
That's awesome, man. Very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Appreciate you taking a look.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, absolutely. Viper Power. There it is, you guys. You see it here first.